Hi, hello. We are making chicken stew today, and in our pot we have our clean chicken, which we're gonna add our seasoning, that is our ginger blend, and any other seasoning that I want to add to this chicken for steaming. So that is what I'm doing at this point. If you want me to list the seasoning that I used, yes, I'm happy to list them for you. Just comment and then I'll add that on there for you. So here I'm just gonna stir everything up to make sure it's well incorporated. We have all the spices going everywhere and it's well marinated. So I'm gonna leave it for about 30 minutes to marinate before I steam it. And here we are. I've just mixed everything up together and I've left it for about 30 minutes. It's all ready to start cooking. So I'm just going to cook it for about 15 or 10 minutes. I don't want to overcook this chicken. Now, I didn't add any water because chicken has a lot of water in it. So I've just allowed it to cook in its own juice. And this is what we have. It's cooked. So at this point, I'm just taking out the chicken so that I can make use of the stock. I'll just pour it into another container. And straight into the air fryer, I've just put the chicken in there. That's a steamed chicken. I'm just spraying a bit of oil over the chicken to prevent it from, drying out whilst frying. I just want to have it as moist as I can, even though it's fried. And at the end of the day, it will go into the stew. So, I don't want it too dry. And here in my pot, I've got my warmed oil. I've just added my natural spice. I'm adding my herbs, bay leaves. You all know bay leaves. I love to use these spices or herbs in my cooking. Aside the medicinal purpose, it's also good. It adds to flavor. In here, I've also just added my onions. That is the chopped onions, which I've allowed to fry onto golden. And I'm introducing my tomato puree. So I do add tomato puree in my stews, depending on what kind of stew that I'm making. So in this instance, we are making chicken stew. So I've just introduced my tomato puree, which I'm stirring now, and I'm going to allow it to cook for a while after adding my chicken stock. Mind you, we'll be using the chicken stock throughout this cooking. It's just to help build flavors. We want to have a sumptuous meal or stew. So here we are. I'm adding my chicken stock to the cooked or steamed tomato puree and onions. So just stirring. I'll add a bit more tomato the chicken stock and allow to cook for a while. There we go. Now we have this which is simmering very well. So just adding a tablespoon of my blended ginger, garlic, onions, and the other spices. I'm also adding a bit of curry powder. So we are building flavors. Just remember, when you see me adding, it means we are building flavors. So that's what we are doing at this point. And stirring to prevent burning, and also to make sure all our seasoning and our tomatoes are well incorporated. Now, before this stage, I already pre-steamed my peppers and tomatoes, so that is what I've introduced here. This helps to, cut down the cooking time, especially when you're very busy like myself. yeah, these are some of the tricks that I add or introduce to make cooking quicker and easier for myself. So here again, I'm just stirring to ensure that my stew is not burning and we have everything, well incorporated. And here we go with the chicken stock. I'm adding a bit more chicken stock to build flavor. Flavor is key. You want to enjoy your meal. You want to have a good taste on your palate when you're eating. So since it's chicken, you want to taste chicken. You want to taste the spices or seasoning that we use. Everything. You want to have a bit of everything. So there we go. I've just added my stock. And I'm going to allow this to cook for some time and then come back to it. And about after 20-25 minutes, my stew is well cooked. I've just added a stock of chicken cube and I'm mixing, stirring, ensuring everything is well incorporated. And there we have it. At this point, our chicken is also ready. So we're going to introduce the chicken to the stew. I'm just using what I need for the stew. So I've just taken a few and adding that to the stew. I'm leaving some for, if we want to have anything with chicken but not in the stew or not with the stew, then we can go for that. So yeah, here we are. Just added my chicken. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video up until now. I'll be much grateful if you can tell me where you're watching from. Thank you. And thanks so much for supporting me all this while. God bless you. And here we are. Our stew is almost done. I've just added a bit more onions to our stew. This is to build more flavor and also for garnishing purposes. So our stew is ready. Can you tell me in the comment section, what would you be eating this stew with? Well, I am thinking of steamed rice, yam, potatoes, or spaghetti. So do let me know what you will be eating this stew with. At this point, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me on this journey. I am much grateful. And I do wish that all that you do, God will bless it for you. I love you, even though I don't know you on a personal level. I love you. And thank you once again. Have a blessed weekend. Bye. Done.